Hello, I'm Jackie Cannon. It's Monday, January 22nd. Here's a look at the top stories from your trusted local news source. A woman from Anamosa had to be taken to the hospital after a crash just south of Martell. It happened before 11 last night along Highway 1 north of Mosher Lane. The Linn County Sheriff says the driver lost control of her car and went into the ditch. She was taken away by Mount Vernon ambulance, but is expected to be okay. She was cited for failing to maintain control of her vehicle. In Pocahontas County, a driver is facing several charges for hitting an Iowa State Patrol vehicle and taking off. It ended with their vehicle bursting into flames. State Patrol shared this photo in a Facebook post. It happened early Saturday morning. The patrol says the suspect hit a trooper's vehicle and a Lawrence police vehicle while authorities were investigating a deadly crash. The suspect drove off but was later found on Highway 10. Police used stop sticks to bring the vehicle to a stop. The suspect began revving their engine until their vehicle caught on fire. They were arrested after trying to run away. State Patrol's post did not identify the suspect. Some students in Perry are returning to school this week for the first time since a 17-year-old student opened fire in the high school on January 4th. The shooter killed Amir Jolliffe, a 6th grade student. High school principal Dan Marburger died 10 days after the shooting from his injuries, trying to protect children. 6 others were hurt. Now Perry Elementary students will return to class on Wednesday. The school will hold an open house on Tuesday with counseling services available. Middle school students will have a similar open house on Wednesday and will return to class Thursday. High school students return next week on Wednesday, January 31st. School officials say all grades have early dismissal until further notice. A community activist from Central Iowa is spreading the love one gas tank at a time. Rob Johnson and an army of volunteers spent their Sunday filling up vehicles with $28,000 worth of free gas in Des Moines. All of that money was raised through a nonprofit. Before pumping began, Johnson reminded everyone why they were braving cold temperatures to fill tanks.
We do this because there's a single mom and single dad who needs that extra $40 to $100 to get to the next week. We do this because there's some pastor who is struggling that you don't even know about because they never really talk about it openly.
This isn't the first time Johnson and his group have given away free gas. Last year, he raised $15,000 to give away in free fuel. Plentiful Pantry in Owine held a fundraiser auction on Sunday. Organizers say they help provide food for roughly 1 in 4 households in Owine. The auction included a basketball signed by players and coaches of the University of Iowa women's basketball team. Organizers say it can cost up to $1,000 each week to run the pantry.
I think it's important for all of us to be aware that there are many people that do not have what they need, and that sharing and kindness really has to start at our own front door.
Arlington Place in Owine is also accepting donations for Plentiful Pantry until Tuesday. Thanks for watching. Tune into TV9 and KCRG.com for the latest updates and breaking news.